What is up, guys? Welcome back. This is a relatively short one to the last video, which was, a long one coming at 90 minutes. This one's a lot shorter, 25 minutes plus. We're in Svartalfheim, and this is part 21. What we're doing now, we're going to completely clear Svartalfheim in terms of collectibles required for platinum. We're not doing anything else, just what's required for platinum. But first of all, come into here, is it Derlin? What's his name, Derlin? Come into his house and set a dialogue play out, and they can interact with Brock, and they'll expand this quest a little bit, guys, progress it. This is a Viking funeral. Yeah, perhaps you've been wondering why hasn't Brock got a proper send-off. He will be getting one in this video. Yeah, you actually get a trophy for it as well. So yeah, his death wasn't in vain. We did get a trophy for it, do not worry. Yeah, we have a Berserker boss fight here, which is like a double one. Yeah, a double boss fight during Berserker. It sounds pretty daunting, but at the level we are at, it will be quite, I wouldn't say mega easy, but it's honestly not that bad. Not that bad at what we are, level 7. Yeah, once you've interacted with Brock, well, what's left of him, come outside this door. And just follow the path now, and we're going to get a flower. Yeah, you might have to kill these enemies here. Depending, these enemies patrol this area, and sometimes you can get across the flower and back without triggering these. But you have to kill them if you do trigger them, because you will not be able to interact with the flower if they are aggro towards you. You'll need to throw a spear into that little spear hole to swing across. I'm just trying to, while I'm talking, I'm just trying to catch up to where we were in the text guide. Yeah, so you got a flower there. You press triangle, get Freya to interact with it and pluck it out of the ground for you. That'll be flower number 3 of 9. And that's a daffodil. No, I'll show you what it is in a second. Yeah, so labours, 9 realms in bloom. And that was the Spark Thorn. Yep, so flower 3 of 9, guys, the Spark Thorn. Once you got that, we're going to head back through the house and then back to that gateway where we just were. Because now we're going to warp to the south side of Svartalfheim. We're just going to do a bit of collectible cleanup. And like I say, finish this favour. We'll also be going to a few other regions nearer the end of this video. Just basically, you need to go to a few of the regions for pretty much like 2 minutes, and then you're all done there. Yep, I've caught up now to where we are. Yep, so back in Gateway, you want to warp to the Avangor wetlands back down south. Yeah, all the way back down here, just warp down here, and then you're going to get on the boat. It's more like a raft with a sort of pulley system. You get on the raft. I think we came on here with Tyr earlier in the guide. Yeah, and you're going to go all the way to the west to Svard Sands. I think where we started. Is it where we started the game? Close to it. Yeah, so back across here. Yeah, at the end of the video, like I say, we'll be going to Sundry's house. We're going to be handing in the Stag of All Seasons quest. We've already got a trophy for it, but just get you some more goodies. We'll be finishing the Lost Lindrum favour on this video as well, getting the trophy for that. And we're also going to get the seeds, which Ratatosk gives you at the end of the game. At the end of the game, if you go and visit the squirrel guy, he gives you these seeds, and they open up specific gateways in certain areas to let you access areas which you can't normally do in the story, but it's sort of limited. It's not like this one for every area, but you will need some of them. So yeah, once you get to the beach, guys, wait for the prompt, interact with Brock, and enjoy the cutscene. After the credits, you'll get that trophy, guys, Funeral for a Friend. And yeah, imagine if they gave us the control to shoot the raft, ignite it. I'd be here all day trying to twit it. You take over, Freya. I just can't hit this. Yeah, they would be very happy. But the AI does it, luckily. And now we're coming down this lift, guys. It's going to take us down into the Apple Core, which is going to be the remaining collectibles of platinum in Svartalfheim. We're going to be doing the Apple Core and pit mines. The pit mines that it connects to. Yeah, so here we're going to be getting a Norna chest, then an artifact, then there's going to be a little sort of mini boss, then an artifact again, another artifact, another Norna chest. The final lost Lindrim will be in this region, the final one. That'll be 6 off 6. And you should also, because it's a final lost Lindrim, if you loot the rift afterwards, that should give us the last Gale Flame, which will be 6. So we can actually, they'll all combine. Gale Spark, and they'll all combine into a Gale Flame. And beating these Berserkers actually gives you a Gale Flame as well. So after this video, we're going to be able to max upgrade the spear. And in the next part, we're going to upgrade our weapon at the start. And it's going to put us at level 8 in the beginning of the next video, guys. So yeah, beginning of the next video, we're going to be level 8. And we probably won't go much higher level than that. Before we get platinum at all. That would just be it for the remainder of the platinum. These enemies, you need to kill these. The thing we need is a bit further down this cave. But if you don't kill these, you're not going to be able to interact with it. And a little nugget, which is regenerating them. He seems to resurrect. I mean, I'm sure I killed him then. And on my other account, I'm sure I killed him then once as well and he respawned. Or another one. Just making sure there's definitely no more. And then carry on down the tunnel, and there'll be 2 wraiths. You want to kill these. These guys are pretty tough, level 7. I think normal enemies, they scale off your level. But I think bosses, they don't scale. Bosses are always a set level, but enemies sort of scale depending on what level you are. Perhaps. I wouldn't say it's like a definitive rule, but perhaps to a certain extent, like you have to be a minimum level. They're always minimum level, for example, and they can always scale up to a maximum level. It seems something like that, you know, from when I've been playing and what I've been observing over my many playthroughs on this. Yeah, I've done this bit about 4 times now, so I've been playing this bit quite a while. Spent a lot of time on this game. I'll be glad to get rid of it if I'm honest. Yeah, so this Norna seal, this Norna chest, there's Norna seal back there. These little ones you have to lob a spear at and detonate them all at the same time. There you go, all 3 at once. Get the Norna chest. Inside there should be a apple. Apple number 25 or 30. Yeah, lob the apple in your pocket. Don't put it next to Murmur, he'll eat it. Yeah, keep it away from your back pocket. You don't want to accidentally miss that and bite your cheeks. Yeah, another spear to lob on the wall to hop up. And another rock to detonate with the spear. Just behind this rock, guys, is a artifact. Artifact number 34 of 43. Gavasir's poem. And sanguinity, I think. Yep, pick that up. Like I say, that should be 34 of 43. Carry on across. Drop through this little crawl space, and there's going to be a little, not a crawl space. Crawl space is after the boss. Yep, get it right, Opti. Yeah, drop down here and beat the boss. He'll likely be green if you're level 7. It's going to be very easy. Green means level below you. Yeah, look how much damage your weapons do when they're green. There you go, easy. Yeah, I didn't want to execute him because it locks you into that little cutscene, don't it? You know, where you do the death animation. But on my previous account I just did this on, I actually just completely killed him straight away. So I think maybe when the health hits a certain point, a threshold, they go into that like execution phase. But if you take a massive chunk of them all at once at the end, I think they just go straight to death, and it completely bypasses that execution. But anyhow, once you've killed him, come through his crawl space, and the first door on the right. You should remember where we are now once you're coming through this door. Yeah, remember this place? There's a raven just over there. But we're going to climb over here along this little ledge. Just nudge along the wall. Lift the door at the end.
Tell the ground to be still.
Drop down straight in front of you. Shoot the sonic barrier with a sonic arrow. And then pick up the artifact behind it. That's artifact number 35 of 43 from the Things Left Behind set, and that should be Durin's stone statue. Once got that, hop back up. Yo, I am missing a lot here, by the way. So if you do want to explore by all means. There's actually a door we just went past that leads to a Draugr hole. I ignored it, it's not needed for platinum. Yeah, back down here, and then turn around. You want to detonate that ore by just lobbing spear at the pot behind it. Come through this little crawl space and then kill this bunch of enemies here. There's a door we need to pass through. You can't interact with it until you kill these enemies. So grapple across, kill this punk, climb up and kill a few more punks and some little nuggets. Yep, try to stay under control. No need to go into rage mode on these guys. You're going to save your fury for the Berserker boss, which is coming up. Yeah, normally once you've got this big guy, there's normally one of the little guys running around still. Here he comes, hopping across. Give him a little surprise. There you go. My axe and his feet landed on the floor at the same time. Yeah, there'll be a few enemies here, and then the next one is a Berserker. Well, in a second, the enemies. You want to lob that spear into that spear hole, guys, then grab this artifact. This artifact, 36 of 43. Things Left Behind and out... out off. Is it out off? I don't know. But his statue. Yeah, like I say, 36 of 43. And that should have completed that set, guys. Things Left Behind. Once you're up here, get this rift. This is going to have the last lost Lindbrim inside. 6 of 6. That's it. Suck him up into the trap. And then stick your hand inside. Get some more goodies. Like I say, you get your last Gale Spark from here. And all 6 of them will now combine into a Gale Flame. And you want to detonate this horde just next to you. And there'll be a seal inside for this nearby Norna chest. Yep. Lob a spear at it. Lob a spear at this one. You've got to detonate all 3 of these at the same time. And the third one is behind this waterfall down here. You can't actually see it. You're supposed to lob your axe at the trough above to freeze the water again. Then you can see it. But I know where it is. So I'll just lob a spear. You can tell. You see the cursor. It highlighted to show that I'm hovering over the seal. That's how I know where it was. And I know it's behind that waterfall. So get that Norna chest, guys. That should be a Horn of Blood Meat. That's Norna chest number 26 or 30. Yeah, this is where the last little few basic enemies are. And then we're going to do the Berserker. So out of this hole, 2 little nuggets will crawl out. Get rid of these. And follow the path anti-clockwise. And you'll find a bigger nugget. That's it. Just cut him in half. Vertically. And get through this crawl space, which looks like you can't crawl through. Yeah, it looked to me like it was caved in at first. Like you can't actually interact with it. Yeah, watch your head, Nurna. Murmur, should I say. Nurna chest. Murmur chest. Yeah, watch your head, Murmur. Yeah, once you get out of this crawl space, grapple up there, jump up, and then exit the cave, guys, into the pit mines, and get ready for the Berserker straight in front. Yeah, this is a double one. At level 7, it's not going to be too bad. If you wanted, you could warp back. You could go back to that Mystic Gateway where we just passed. Warp back to your shop, upgrade your spear again, which will likely put you at level 8. and it'll probably put these on green health rather than orange, but they're not too bad. Yes, there is 2 of them. Just while you're attacking one, watch out for the arrow. You know, a little arrow that flashes, which indicates an incoming attack. If you see it red, quickly dodge. That's what I normally do. And just try to focus on one. Yeah, you see red. When you see that red indicate icon, try to dodge. You remember, you got rage mode, and you've got your resurrection stone if you need it. Just remember, if you use your resurrection stone, make sure you do buy one when you visit a shop next. There's nothing worse than getting to a berserker fight and then realising you don't have berserker stone. I've done it a few times, obviously not on my recording, but on my practice. Yeah, I've done it a few times, got to a berserker boss, realised I didn't have a resurrection stone with me. Yeah, these guys, they drop a Gale Flame. So with that last Gale Spark, which combined into a Gale Flame, that will let us get spear to +8. And with these guys, the Gale Flame may drop, you can get spear to +9. So spear will be fully upgraded. The spear is the only weapon which we are going to fully upgrade going for platinum, guys. It's the only one which you kind of get all the materials naturally while going for platinum. The axe and the Blades of Chaos, you don't actually get all the materials needed to upgrade it to 9 if you're just doing platinum requirements. You technically wouldn't doing the spear as well, because you actually have to, you know, the rifts which have the lost Lindrims inside, you have to actually loot the rifts afterwards to get the pieces for the spear. So technically, I mean, you don't have to do that, and you could avoid doing that as well, but it pretty much takes a few seconds, don't it, to loot each one. Yep, and other than that, we're not really going to be doing much else in, you know, terms of upgrading, other than upgrading our armor. We've got to fully upgrade our chest piece yet, haven't we? And then that's all pretty much done. But yeah, these guys, I did actually fight these when I was level 5. You know, before we did Vanaheim, you know, we finished a game, yeah? We finished a game, we went to Vanaheim, didn't we? We did the River Delta regions, and then we did the crater, got loads of goodies. That's what allowed us to upgrade our gear quite a bit. Well, originally, I always came to this region first. Yeah, I came to this region first, and I was level 5 when I fought these berserkers, and I had a lot of trouble. The health bar was red, and you can imagine fighting 2 of these with when they're red, when they're like a good few levels above you, and if one of them gets an attack on you from behind, it's going to take like half your health bar down. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble. I tried for an hour. I think I beat them in the end, but I had a lot of trouble. So yeah, that's why I decided to go to Vanaheim instead, and it's just so much easier doing it that way. Yeah, so loot them afterwards, guys, or just loot it from the lost chest. Once you beat them, sort of come to the west, and then you want to follow this path to the northwest, which you'll see. You should remember this place from much earlier in the game. But all I'm doing now is I'm going to unlock a gateway. There's a gateway down here, what I don't think many people know about, is it's kind of hidden, and you have to backtrack to unlock it. Yeah, so drop down here, lob a spear into that vent, hop across, and then use the zip line to zip down to the beach. Yeah, we got some collectibles here earlier on, and I think I pointed the gateway out to you. Yeah, but if you can't find this place, or for some reason you can't access it, depending on how you left the little puzzle in that area much earlier in the game, you can just go back to the other gateway. You know the gateway near the Norna chest, which we passed just before the Berserker boss? Or you can just come here. Yeah, this mystic gateway, you have to unlock it by shooting the hex arrow and then using Blades of Chaos. And what you want to do now, guys, is warp back to the sort of town, Nedevilla or something, whatever it's called. Walk back to there, so we're going to go back to Dylan's house and get another trophy quickly. Yeah, so like I say, if you can't access that mystic gateway for whatever reason, you can't get your way down to the beach, just backtrack a little bit to where the Norna chest and that lost Lindrim rift was, and there's a gateway there. You could just use that one instead. I'm just showing you how to unlock that gateway, you know, while we're in the area. And it's a little bit quicker as well, I think, than going back to that gateway near the Norna chest. Yeah, so back in the house, and we're going to complete the Spirit of Rebellion quest now. We did this much earlier in the guide. We got a piece. We actually had to find a hammer the hammer for it. If you remember, when we were exploring the Bay of Bounty sub-region in Svartalfheim. But my intention was to report this in at the same time we come here for a Viking funeral quest. Yeah, you'll get that trophy, guys, once you've handed it in, Spirit of Rebellion, and the trophy is Rebel Leader. And then once you've done that, just go back to the gateway. Yeah, my intention was to hand that in at the same time we advance the Viking funeral favour. But the game doesn't let you, because it sort of locks them into the dialogue, and you can't do anything with them until you've completed that quest. So, no matter what you do, you have to visit that place. Yeah, that's how I'm done exploration-wise, guys. So this region, we do not need to come back to this region at all. It's all done in terms of platinum. And as you can see, 51%, that's all you need to do in that region, in terms of platinum. And some guides, you say you have to 100% for platinum. No, you do not. Yeah, so back in the gateway, I'm going to warp to Sindri's house now, guys. So warp to Sindri's, just hold square when you open the gateway. It's a place in the middle. Yeah, no matter what you do, you have to go back to Dullin's house 3 times for platinum. You could do it, if you could report a Spirit Rebellion and a Viking funeral, if you could do them both at the same time, it'd be 2. But no, it has to be 3, unfortunately. But yeah, once you're in Sindri's, guys, hand in the traps, and basically what you're doing now, you're going to release all the lost Lundrums you found. You found 6. You're going to hand in that quest. You'll get a trophy for it, called Rightful Place. You also want to pick up the Pouch of Siege. There you go, Pouch of Siege. What they do is, like I say, they unlock a load of new gateways in certain regions, certain realms. Yeah, that's a trophy. You'll get Rightful Place. And once you've done all that, you don't really need to do anything else, because you've already got a trophy for doing all 4 stags. But just wait for the dialogue, and you can actually hand that quest in and finish it, and you'll get some more goodies. Like I say, you don't have to hand it in, because you've already got a trophy for a stag for all seasons. But you'll get some goodies if you do. It only takes a moment anyway. You've got to get through his dialogue and then talk to him again. And I'll report the quest and finish it. There you go, that'll finish that quest, get some goodies. Now back to the gateway. Now we're going to warp to Jotunheim. Yeah, so Jotunheim, we're going to go and see Angerboda. I bet you can't wait. Yeah, warp to Angerboda's treehouse. No, luckily she's not in at the moment, she's out farming. We'll try and be quick before she comes back. She's going to see Grandma.
I had a stomach to be twisting right now.
Odin is gone. There's no remaining threat.
No, it's from excitement.
Yeah, all we're doing here, we're getting a flower. And it's going to be the Iron Bell.
It's truly an honor to be among a very select few.
And this is all we're going to be doing, guys. That will be it for the video. Then we're going to warp to Alfheim, ready for the next one. Yeah, so once you spawn in, go left and go to the end of the path, and the Iron Bell will be on the floor in front of you. Just press triangle to get Freya to pick it up. There it is. Right. Quick, Freya, pick it up before Angerboda comes back. You know what she'll try and do? She'll try and get you to help her farming. Yeah, so that's one we just got. Iron Bell, 4 of 9. Back in your gateway, we're going to warp to Alfheim now, guys. The Strand. There's only one gateway available in Alfheim anyway, so it's not like there's multiple places to choose from. There's only one. Yep, Alfheim and the Strand. There you go, warp here. And then that'll be it for the video, guys. Yeah, so part 21, the next one we'll be doing Alfheim. And then after Alfheim, it's going to be a sort of one like this again. We're going to visit a few different regions, just clear them up. And then final one, part 23, will be the Muspelheim Trials. So yeah, getting there, guys, very, very close to finishing.
What reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarok.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
Oh, there it is. Miles away. Miles away. yeah, so I'll leave it there for that one, guys. Like I say, we're in Alfheim now, ready to begin the next video. Yep, so thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.